Can you sue your doctor? Understanding medical negligence in the Philippines. Have you ever wondered what happens if a doctor makes a mistake that results in harm or even death? Can you hold them accountable? Understanding medical negligence is crucial, not just for patients, but also for healthcare professionals. Knowing your rights and obligations can make a difference in seeking justice or avoiding legal pitfalls. Medical negligence, often referred to as medical malpractice, occurs when a healthcare provider, such as a doctor, nurse, or hospital, fails to provide the standard level of care, leading to injury or death of a patient. In the Philippines, medical negligence cases are pursued under Article 2176 of the Civil Code, which governs quasi-delicts or torts. The importance of understanding medical negligence cannot be overstated, as it empowers individuals to seek redress for wrongful acts and helps maintain high standards in healthcare practice. In this video, we'll delve into what constitutes medical negligence, the elements needed to prove it, and significant cases that have shaped this area of law in the Philippines. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated on legal matters that could affect you.
Defining medical negligence. Medical negligence is a type of civil wrong that arises from a healthcare provider's failure to meet the accepted standards of practice in the medical community. This failure can result in harm, injury, or death to a patient. The legal basis for medical negligence in the Philippines is found under Article 2176 of the Civil Code, which deals with quasi-delicts. A quasi-delict, or tort, is an act or omission that causes damage to another person, giving rise to a claim for damages. Elements of medical negligence. To successfully bring a medical negligence claim, 4 essential elements must be proven. First, duty. The healthcare provider had a duty to care for the patient. This duty arises when a doctor-patient relationship is established. The physician is expected to use the degree of care, skill, and diligence that is ordinarily exercised by members of the medical profession under similar circumstances. Second, breach. The healthcare provider breached that duty by acting or failing to act in a way that deviates from the accepted medical standards. This could involve incorrect diagnosis, improper treatment, surgical errors, or failure to obtain informed consent. Third, injury. The patients suffered an injury. The breach of duty must result in actual harm, whether physical, emotional, or financial. Fourth, proximate causation. The injury was directly caused by the healthcare provider's breach of duty. The patient must show that the harm would not have occurred but for the provider's negligence. These elements were clearly outlined in the case of Flores v. Pineda, GR number 158996, 2008, where the court stated, "A medical negligence case is a type of claim to redress a wrong committed by a medical professional that has caused bodily harm to or the death of a patient." There are 4 elements involved in a medical negligence case, namely, duty, breach, injury, and proximate causation.
Legal precedents in the Philippines. Several key cases have shaped the jurisprudence surrounding medical negligence in the Philippines. Here are a few notable ones. Rosit v. Davao Doctors Hospital, GR number 210445, 2015. The Supreme Court found a doctor negligent for using improper screws in a jaw surgery and for failing to inform the patient of other treatment options. The principle of residential ipsa loquitur, the thing speaks for itself, was applied, which allowed an inference of negligence without needing expert testimony because the negligence was obvious. Lucas v. Tuano, GR number 178763, 2009. This case emphasized the importance of expert testimony in proving the standard of care and causation in medical negligence cases. The court recognized that medical cases often involve complex issues that are beyond the understanding of laypersons, necessitating the input of experts from the medical field. Our Lady of Lourdes Hospital v. Spouses Capanzana, GR number 189218, 2017. In this case, the hospital was held liable for the negligence of its nurses during childbirth, which resulted in brain damage to the baby. The court reiterated the responsibility of healthcare institutions in ensuring that their staff adheres to the standards of care. Cruz v. Agas, GR number 204095, 2015. The court ruled in favor of the defendant doctor, finding insufficient evidence of negligence or recklessness. This case highlighted the burden of proof that lies with the plaintiff in medical negligence.
Proving medical negligence. In proving medical negligence, expert testimony is often indispensable. As seen in Lucas v. Tuano, the courts rely heavily on the opinions of medical professionals who can attest to the standard of care and whether it was breached. The need for expert testimony is crucial because medical procedures and diagnoses often involve complex knowledge that laypersons and even judges might not fully understand. However, there are exceptions to this requirement. In cases where the doctrine of residential ipsa loquitur applies, the need for expert testimony may be waived. This doctrine applies in situations where the negligence is so apparent that it speaks for itself, as in cases where surgical instruments are left inside a patient after surgery. Challenges in filing a medical negligence case. Filing a medical negligence case in the Philippines can be challenging due to several factors. Proving causation. One of the most difficult aspects is proving that the injury or death was directly caused by the healthcare provider's negligence. The burden of proof lies with the plaintiff, who must establish a clear link between the breach of duty and the harm suffered. Time and costs. Medical negligence cases can be time-consuming and expensive. The need for expert witnesses, extensive documentation, and sometimes the complexity of the medical issues involved can prolong the litigation process. Statute of limitations. In the Philippines, medical negligence cases are subject to a statute of limitations, meaning they must be filed within a specific timeframe from when the injury occurred or was discovered. This emphasizes the importance of taking swift action if negligence is suspected.
Conclusion. Medical negligence is a serious issue that requires careful consideration by both patients and healthcare providers. For patients, understanding their rights and the legal remedies available is crucial in seeking justice. For healthcare providers, maintaining high standards of care and being aware of the legal implications of their actions can prevent potential litigation. Considering the complexity of proving causation in medical negligence cases, do you think the current legal framework in the Philippines adequately protects patients' rights, or should there be reforms to make it easier to seek redress? If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, share it with others who might benefit from this information, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more legal insights on issues that matter to you. Your support helps us continue to provide valuable content. Thank you for watching.